All right, y'all. I just got done. I'm at work. Of course, I'm on my lunch break. But definitely welcome, of course, to this podcast episode. Today I'm just talking. I put it that way. So, like I said, I'm on my lunch break. Took about a 30-minute walk today, and decided to, of course, get in the car to record something. I'm not sure what to record yet. I don't know, but like I said, I just felt the need to, of course, just hop on and just say hello to y'all and just to check in and see how y'all are doing. I know there's a lot of things going on. I know a lot of course, in the world with the new candidates in office and all that kind of stuff. I know there's a lot of things going on, and sometimes I know we can get, because I've gotten swept away by all the stuff that's going on, trying to read all the news articles, trying to look at social media, trying to do this, trying to do that. I used to do it way worse in the past, years and years ago, when I watched the news. It's probably been over like 10 years now. I don't know how long it's been, but a while. But I know lately I've been, of course, trying to see what's going on, just trying to stay abreast on the things that's going on so that I can know, because I work at jobs that may be affected and that kind of thing. So I have to make sure that I'm, like I said, kind of staying abreast of what's going on and what's happening in the world. But I'm finding myself lately scrolling a little bit too much. I guess I put it that way. And I know that when it comes to the scroll and all that kind of stuff on social media, we sometimes, of course, can get carried away. I know I'm not the only one that can get carried away with any kind of scroll, put it that way. But like I said, definitely, I just want to do this video, like I said, and just bring this, just talk about this today. I know there's no way to stop a scroll. If you want to scroll, you're going to scroll. I guess I put it that way. But just be mindful of the things that you're doing, y'all, when it comes to soaking in all this political climate stuff and all the hate that people are now portraying out there in the world and that kind of thing. Yes, while it may make you mad, while it may make you upset, just know that you don't have to listen to those things. You don't have to read the comments. Lately, I have been finding myself reading the comments. It's like, oh my God, look at all this hate. But I'm like, okay, I need to stop doing that. And I made it my business. I haven't done it in the last few days. Let me see, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah, last few days. And I'm like, okay, this has got to stop, because I know when I get to, like I said in the past, looking at the news every day, trying to figure out what's going on and all this kind of stuff going on, there's always negative news, negative Nancy, negative whatever, killings, whatever was happening. And just take my whole spirit, my body, mind, and soul, my whole spirit, turn negative. I'm in a funk and all this kind of stuff going on. Like I said, I know I'm not the only one that's going through things like this as well, or that's worried about things that's going on, all this kind of thing. Like I said, I just want to bring y'all this video today just to let you know that you don't have to constantly scroll. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought something happened. You don't have to constantly scroll. You don't have to look at the comments. You don't even have to look at social media if you don't want. If you just want to go on there just to post whatever you're going to post for that day, do that. That's all I've been doing lately for the last few days. Because like I said, I was trying to keep myself a little bit abreast on what's going on. I mean, I heard people talk about things, so of course I can just use that and just whatever, okay, do whatever I'm going to do with it. But I know that my mental health matters. Me being a social worker, I already have a lot of mental health things with clients, and I facilitate support groups. I hear about death and dying a lot and all those types of things. So I already have to make sure that I'm being mindful of the information that I'm soaking in and that people are telling me. Being a social worker, you get told all types of things. Like I said, that's just the nature of being a social worker or a helping professional, unfortunately. And like I said, we have to get to a point where, not just social workers, but people in general, where we have to get to a point where we're not soaking in everything and keeping everything within our mind, hearts, and soul that somebody's telling us, or somebody's doing around us, or the news or social media, or whatever it is. We have to be mindful that, and like I said, help and learn how to de-stress and be mindful that we don't have to soak everything in. The main thing that I've been talking about lately, as far as, of course, with family, friends, that kind of thing, is to focus on your household, yourself and your household. Those are the main things. Those are the only things that you can control at this point. Yourself and your household. Just stay focused on those things and figure out how you all can create a better you, for one. And then for two, how you can create a better household. Whether that's decluttering, whether that's, deep cleaning, whether that's creating another stream of income, whether that's buying stocks as a family, whatever it is, how can you create a better household? That's all I want. That's not all I want y'all to focus on, but that's all I'm going to focus on. And then, of course, like 3, how am I keeping my sanity? I'm of course, like I said in the beginning of this episode, I was out here walking for at least 30 minutes today. That's what I just got finished doing before I did this video. A podcast episode, video episode, whichever word you want to use. I don't know what the correct word is. I ain't gonna worry about that right now. I'm sure somebody in the comments will tell me. But like I said, trying to take care of myself. Making sure that I'm, of course, getting my walks in. If I can't get a walk in, I'm doing Qigong, which is something like Tai Chi. I do it at home in my living room, watching TV on YouTube. Or they have like those walking exercise videos. I've done those at home too. If I can't get outside or it's too doggone hot here because it gets up to 120s here in Tucson and it be too damn hot. So like I said, I had to figure out a way to still keep my health in order. And of course, still get the exercise I needed so I can be healthy. And of course, I'm not going to get into the whole thing about eating right. Yes, I do that as well. Fast and that kind of thing too. But I'm saying all this to say that, like I said, our mental health and our self-care matters, y'all. Regardless as to what's going on in the world, you cannot change all these folks, whoever out there, of course, posted comments about hate and how they hate these people and this kind of thing. Go back home and all this kind of stuff. There's nothing that you can do about what folks are saying. I know that, but I got lost in that trap the last maybe like month, looking at stuff, trying to figure out what's going on up until like a few days ago. I had to decide that I had to stop that because my mental health was going down the drain. I'm constantly in fear again. Oh my God, bursting the news and what's going on and what's the president gonna do now? All this kind of stuff going on. I had to stop and think, what do I need to do for myself at this time? The only thing I need to do for myself is to, of course, focus on me, focus on my household, and focus on my self-care, including mental and emotional health. I do journal. I don't journal every single day like I used to. I used to journal every single day, sometimes several times a day. But of course, if I need to journal, need to get things out, or need to process things, then I have probably like 2 or 3 more journals one that's like half full, the other 1 or 2 that's empty. I know exactly what I need to do. Fact, get that journal is right up. It's always up under my pillow on the floor, right up under the bed, so I can just reach down right quick and grab it. It already has a pencil in it, ready to go. Like I said, I'm not afraid to do those self-care things. And I'm not afraid to, of course, to stop watching the social media, stop scrolling, and to, of course, not watch the news, which I hadn't watched the news, but just, of course, the news comes on social media. So I guess we see that. That's the news that I've been seeing lately. And like I said, I had to cut down those things. Yes, while I may still check in every once in a while, every few days or something like that, just to see what's going on, because I know my job may be affected. A lot of our jobs possibly can be affected, but I cannot let that steer me away from what I need to do for myself first. Like I said, my mental health and my self-care is greatly important, and yours is too. Don't allow these people out in this world to, of course, drag you away from that. I don't care who it is. I don't care what you're watching, social media, the news. Don't let those folks put that much fear into your heart like I've had in the past. Do what you need to do for yourself, your family, and your self-care. And the health of your family. I guess if you have a family, kids, and that kind of thing, you still, of course, take care of them. So make sure that you're doing those things for your household, you and your household first. That's what's important. And like I said, I just want to bring this message today, y'all, because I know, like I said, with all this craziness going on in the world, that I was getting worried and, oh my God, what's going to happen next and what's going to be done tomorrow and all this kind of stuff. Like I said, I had to stop that. There's nothing I can honestly do about that unless I knew the people in power and that kind of thing, which I don't. So whatever. That's the point that I've gotten to. The things that I know I can control myself 100%, and my household another 100%. I may not be able to control all the folks in it. I put it that way because everybody got their own free will and their own mind. But to a certain extent, we all have to come together and work together in order to create these common goals for our household that I know we can control. And you can control that too. There's no reason why you can't. But like I said, I know that mental health and our self-care is important. If not, you're going to drive yourself down the toilet with all this junk that's going on. Stay focused on what you need to do for your life to increase your life, no matter who is in office. I don't care if it's, never mind. I was going to say I don't care who in office, but of course, whoever's in office, I really don't care who it is. Focus on yourself and how you're going to create a better life for yourself in the future, regardless as to what's going on. I know that's sometimes easier said than done, but actually it's not easier said than done. It is definitely something that anybody can do. I put it that way. You can still focus on whether you're wanting to increase your education or increase a stream of income into your household. I don't know, grow a home garden. I'm looking at that too, actually. I had a garden and that kind of thing as well. Looking to buy the products, of course, before we go on vacation, so I can have all this stuff when I get back and go ahead and get started with my garden. I have a small balcony. I'm sure y'all will see that at some point. That I'm going to grow my stuff on. Vegetables, some fruit and vegetables and herbs and stuff like that as well. I'm focusing on those things. Trying to get my mind off all this other craziness that's going on because it's dragging me down, even though I know things that's happened. Me, you, a lot of folks are being affected. I understand that, and nothing I can do about that at this present time. Just focus on you, your household, your self-care, and your mental health, y'all. So with that, and I didn't say it was a podcast episode. I should have said that. This is actually a podcast episode. The podcast episode of the Social Worker Coach podcast. I didn't say that when I came on, but that's all right. I'll do I don't know. I'll put it in the beginning somehow. I don't know. But like I said, this is definitely a podcast episode I want to bring y'all today. And it's a video too, of course, on YouTube. I'm sitting in my car. So if you want to go on YouTube, my channel, Tonetta Clay, check it out, that kind of thing. Look at it on there. Feel free to do both. But share this with somebody that you know that is struggling, having a hard time dealing with what's going on right now and trying to figure out how they can refocus. Refocus by focusing on yourself. That's the only thing that you can control and change at this present point in your household. So with that, y'all, like I said, I want to see y'all. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace out, y'all, and try to have as best as a good day. They don't even sound right. Whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Just have a good day, y'all. Just have a good day, y'all. Lord have mercy. Peace out, y'all, and have a good one.